Hello and thanks for joining us here at Lodi UK for our first ever episode of the Agri Podcast by Lodi. As leaders in pest control products to our farming friends, we decided to start a podcast to build on our proud relationship within the industry. In doing so, we're really excited to have a bit of light-hearted conversation, hosting a series of recordings with the aim of capturing the day-to-day life of the farming community. In this series, we'll be talking with farmers, agricultural merchants, industry experts and pest control specialists, so please follow our podcast by clicking the free subscribe button or reading our emailers. On this first episode, we're delighted to have ex-jockey and casual golfer Peter Lewis from Peter Lewis Agri and Equine Supplies and play a great round of golf up near his home territory in South Wales. After removing 3 hours of content we couldn't add in, we've ended up with a lovely 10 minutes chatting with Peter about his life in the farming industry and how he's come to be here, all while socially distancing, hitting the ball around and driving golf buggies. Thanks Peter for having us on what we found out to be his first day off since March. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Now this is quite a difficult one because you haven't got much fairway, have you? Mustn't go left. Oh, I think I'll drop one here.
Ross tells me you're an ex-jockey.
Jockey, yeah, I was. A national hunt jockey, not flat.
National hunt?
Yeah, over the jumps, yeah. I was based down in Sussex for a few years, and then I was riding more or less for anyone. And most success riding for Michael Chapman up in Market Raisin.
Okay.
And then I went up to Cartmel and broke my hips and pelvis.
How'd you manage that?
A fall 3 out.
You fell 3 fences out?
Yeah, well, jumping the third last then, the horse fell. And the ground was hard and smashed my hip and pelvis. So that was the end of that then.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That's better. I didn't want to go for the flag then, see, because I don't know where it is.
It'd be a good shot, that would.
Dad used to be a jockey. Well, Dad done a bit of jockeying and point to points. And, but we've had horses, we used to have stud farms, see. We had some thoroughbred stallions, which used to be the NHS. And NHS, the Hunter Improvement Society, and Dad used to have the stallions and people used to bring the mares up, and we had 3 thoroughbred stallions there sometimes. So we've always been brought up with horses all our lives.
And were you on a professional circuit or was it amateur circuit?
No, I went professional circuit.
You've travelled all over the country then?
I did, because I was up in Cartmel when I smashed my hip.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
Cartmel up the Lake District.
Did you ever have a horse, what's it called when they don't make the jump and they stop it?
Oh, refuse?
Yeah.
No, I don't get it. Oh, I have had one refuse, but not through naughtiness as much as tiredness. And I probably shouldn't have presented him, but I think only one.
You're going over a jump, is it?
The best feeling you can ever have. It's the same as doing any sport, isn't it? When you get something, you got the butterfly starting off, but once you start the race, you just feel so. It's fantastic.
Right.
It really is a buzz.
Have you got a jockey funny story?
Not really, I think. That's a funny story there.
What do they say? You know when they're at the gates before a race, is there any banter or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get some banter. When you're going around the course, say you're getting and someone might be poking you with a stick. You know, things like that. Yeah, right, or come down, just tap you on the ass or things like that when no one else can see. And things like that. That goes on a lot. And they still, jockeys still now, guarantee they talk. They talk a lot, and yeah. The race, you talk when in your changing rooms, like you're way out and things like that, and then you talk, right, and if you've got a strong pulling horse or something like that, you've been made to make it or something like that. Now if you want to make tactical race, you agree with the jockey that's talking. Yeah. But if you've also been told that you've got to get out there and make it, you don't tell him, otherwise you're just making it into a 2-horse race. But as the light flag goes down, then you're off. Really? And he said, you never told me that. Well, no, I wasn't supposed to.
I like it.
That's tactic.
You're a regular on a golf course?
Yeah, every weekend.
What's your favourite in the UK?
My favourite is my local one, Deputy's Court, in Bangavelian by St Clair's, the other side of Carmarthen.
Okay.
But that's because it's a family-run golf course rather than the committee-run golf course, and the welcome and the crack you get there is better than like most other golf clubs.
It's got more.
And it's a good course.
Hilly.
But yeah, quite hilly, especially the front nine.
Bit hillier than this one.
Yeah, this is very flat. Short. Right, I'll have to try and beat him now then. Because that was That was a good chip there. Now that's better, look.
Very nice. Oh, he's got you there, bro.
I got him getting into the groove now.
What did you get on the last hole?
Oh, 7.
7.
I haven't filled mine in. What do you, 6, weren't you?
5, 6,
so
4.
no, I didn't do last hole.
5, 6, 4.
No, 6 I was last time, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
7 I was the one before, wasn't it? Yeah. And you were 5.
4.
You were 4 in the last one?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ross.
So what happened after the jockey playing then?
From a dairy farm originally, from farming background. So I went back farming.
Okay.
And then I went to work with agricultural merchants. And I didn't I'd jobs are fine and things like that. But then you get your top men in the offices giving you higher targets and what do you call it? Short. And then, so everyone was saying when I was working for this other company, why don't you go and start your own? That's mine.
That's you again.
Hi. Can you, I'm in Swansea in a meeting. Can you give the office a ring, Louise? Or I'll ring you back tomorrow. Right, oh then, that's no problem. I'll be there tomorrow anyway. Cheers, thanks.
And you're a bit worried, you go, I'm in the office in a meeting and then someone goes, 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you move your buggy? Look at that. Here we are. Coming back to form now. Dad was dairy farmer, yeah. I got a twin brother. Then our dairy farm wasn't really big enough for both of us.
Okay.
You see?
So there's a new kid in town.
Yeah, well no, that's why I went to work for agricultural suppliers then. And one agricultural supplier I worked for went bust.
Was that your fault?
No, it wasn't, no. And then, no, when he got bought out actually.
So he got bought out and then you moved on?
Yeah, no, he got bought out. So I worked for this other company. And then they were quite a big corporate company. But then they were giving you targets unless they were stopping doing the animal health and doing that and expecting you to do bigger targets. So I thought, saw that, and everyone said, well, why don't you go on your own? So I did, and that was back in 2002.
Right.
So then come part of Downland then.
Obviously, in that time then, the dairy business, what changes have you seen in the dairy business?
There's a lot gone. There's a lot of family, small farms, like Dad's then. We used to milk about 60, 70 cows. Well, there isn't many of those left now.
So what's left then? Is it like
well,
big?
anything from, you say, an average small herd be 150 to 200, but a lot of them are like 400 to 1,000 now.
Wow.
The ones that's left now.
So does that mean that the bigger farms are bought up the smaller ones, or
Yeah.
is it they've just grown anyway? Or
No, they just grown anyway, but the smaller ones
just disappeared?
Yeah, just disappeared. A lot of them then, yeah.
So what's caused that?
I don't know really. It's just, well, I tell you what's caused a lot of it is the price they've been having for milk over the years.
Right.
Where the bigger ones, they can make it work just through quantity.
Yeah.
Well, the smaller ones, right, just can't make it pay.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we went to see our, well, it wasn't me, brother and dad went to see the accountant, and they said you either buy more land and buy a lot more cows, or you go out of it. So they went out, and there's a lot of people had the same sort of thing.
It just doesn't have the profit margins.
No, it wasn't any. There was no profit margin in it at all. Absolute rubbish.
Do you still get small dairy farming?
Yeah, oh yeah, but they won't be that small. They'd be all around the 200 cows, which is small now, I suppose.
Yeah. Compared to what's out there.
Yeah, you know, small when I was years ago was about 50, 60 cows.
But lots of them.
Yeah, but lots of them.
Oh. That was close.
Yeah, but look how fast it is.
I know. Well, that's what I've been doing most of the time. I think this is when
You gotta hit it gently.
playing regularly helps, because
Yeah,
it's all
but
about feel, isn't it? This game,
You get
I
to
think.
know your own greens on your own course.
Yeah.
Right? Oh God.
Oh, you just killed a squirrel.
Yeah, it's all right. As she's come out. I'm gonna have to alter something. Why I'm going left so much, I don't know.
Yeah, I lost my tea.
I got plenty if you want some. 50p each. There's this chap we play, right? Mouse we call him in the golf course. And if you lose your tee like that now, and he'll come up to you and you grab your arm. Don't worry, Pete, he said. Someone might hand it in. You know, like you say, if you're so worried about your peg, I think we will go up the track here now, aren't we? Yeah. Are you married then, Ross?
Yes.
Are you?
Married for, now you're going to test me, 13 years.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, 13
Is that
years.
all?
Two girls, 10 and 7.
Lovely.
And my eldest is a footballer.
Mine is 23, end of this month. Wait, what date is it today? Yeah, end of the month. And Sean is 21.
Wow.
Mm.
My youngest.
And you look older than me.
I do. My youngest wants to get into riding horses. So got any advice for it? Age 7.
Plenty of money. Join Pony Club.
Pony Club.
That's the best thing because they're brilliant. It'll teach you, actually love it. There's lots of little kids on little ponies trotting around. Absolutely love it. And it'd be good for them.
And is that a regular, weekly thing they normally do?
Do they meet once a week or something like that? You'd have someone round that way, 'cause especially around Worcester way. You got loads and loads of pony clubs and things from that way, guaranteed. Yeah. And in the winter, they probably meet somewhere with indoor schools so they can trough around indoors and do a bit of games and things like that. They'd love it. I really would recommend it.
Yeah. No, I know she'd love to get into it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I would. For a little girl like that, Pony Club would be ideal.
Oh, super. We'll have to have a look into that. Oh, he's crushed this one. This looks brilliant.
Get on!
Oh, it's on the green. He's crucified me.
I had my haircut yesterday, but I had mine finished. You haven't?
No, my wife did mine. It's cheaper. It's a DIY haircut, mine.
I got one of the farmers' wives that cuts my hair, and she's a proper hairdresser.
No pressure.
Yeah, I haven't hit a green yet on the par 3.
Oh, that is.
Come on.
In the bunk on the left.
Oh,
that'll do though.
Close. That's the best I've done. You know, obviously we've all been through lockdown, so have you had any difficulties in trading over?
Not a damn bit.
Really?
We absolutely, for March, April and May was horrifically busy. I mean, it was so busy, it was just non-stop. The amount of toilet paper at the beginning of lockdown.
Goodness me.
We sold 1,200 rolls in one day.
Wow. And was that because no one else had stock when you had?
No, I don't. Everyone started panic buying the toilet paper and couldn't work out. We have a pack at home, right? It's called Bliss 2-ply quilted, lovely. A pack of 40 and it's about a tenner. So it's quite cheap. We have a pack like that at home, and even when the 4 of us are home, it lasts for ages. And these people are coming in buying 3-4 packs of 40 rolls, as if it's never going. The world's going to end now. So at least we got bog roll. But no, it was horrifically busy. It was fantastic, actually. Yeah, we haven't had 2 minutes off since this has started.
Wow.
Not even 2 minutes. No.
What's been your
This is
standout?
probably my first day off I've had since God knows when. Since Dublin last year, probably.
So you've had no breaks, no holidays?
No.
Goodness me.
Over the summer period, what was your standout product?
I don't know really, it's just everything was going.
Was it big on flies this year?
Yes, yeah, we've sold a lot of your Purbio chalk and things like that. Yeah, we sell a lot of that actually, it's a good product that is. Shot Ross. Ross! That's the way to finish. That looked pretty good as well.
And another. Oh!
That'll do nicely.
So close.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well
Cheers,
done.
Ross. Thank
Good
you.
game.
Nice round. Good game.
Good
What were
game.
you there? 5?
Yeah, what? Because that messed up shot in the middle.
Yeah.
Right, we'll pull the carts off.
If you have any feedback for us or would like to get in touch about the podcast, please email marketing@lodi-uk.com.